Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of Ranch Hope Radio's The Wondrous Story. I'm your host, John Salvatore, Director of Marketing and Communications here at Ranch Hope. And joining me on today's episode, I have our Development Director, Howard Hirsch, back here in the studio. Howard, welcome back. How are you this week?
I'm great, John. Thank you for having me. It's great to be back.
It's so glad to have you here. It's been a little while since you've joined us here, and we have a lot that we want to catch up on, events-wise and development-wise here at Ranch Hope. Before we dive into that, though, if you're just joining us for the first time, Ranch Hope is a nonprofit organization that serves children, youth, and families from all over the state of New Jersey, from all the way up north to all the way down south. Our organization is located in Salem County in Alloway and has been here since 1964. We are a residential treatment facility where youth are referred here to our facility. They live here on campus for about 9 to 12 months on average. They go to school here and they get rehabilitated while they're here at Ranch Hope. You can always find more information or donate if you're interested at ranchhope.org. So we have a lot we're going to cover on today's show, Howard. First, though, I think we need to talk about someone who is new to supporting the Wondrous Story, an organization.
I am so excited to tell everyone about this wonderful company that has such a great legacy here at Ranch Hope. That South Jersey Water Conditioning is our newest sponsor to the show. Wow, just making this all happen, and the history between the two organizations goes back so far, and can't tell you how excited I am about this.
Yes, and they, as you mentioned before, the history does go back a long ways. I remember meeting Dave Wilson, and he was at the Dodges Market when we were doing the Ranch Hope annual call-a-thon one year, and I got to meet him. Great guy, great organization, so it's exciting that they're back and with us here.
Yeah, I got to tell you, one of the first people I was fortunate to meet when coming to Ranch Hope and back in 2020 was Mr. Wilson, and I always called him Mr. Wilson because such great respect. Maybe a Dennis the Menace type thing, but I always called him Mr. Wilson because such great respect for this man. He was a legend in Salem County. He did so much charity work and was involved in so many organizations, and was great friends with Reverend Bailey. So just meeting him was impactful in my life.
Oh, absolutely. So we are going to have his daughter, Laurie, right? She'll be joining us on a future episode here of The Wondrous Story to share a little bit about the business and what they're doing.
Yeah, since Mr. Wilson passed a few years back, Laurie has taken over the business with her husband, and they've been running this business, continuing the great tradition, and entering their 60th year next year. They were founded in 1967, so they've been around a long time, serving all of South Jersey, and she is now at the helm.
I'm excited to learn about some of the things that they offer, because when you think about South Jersey water conditioning, what comes to mind that they might be able to help you with at your house?
Well, to tell you the truth, I never really thought about water, and then you think about it, and wow, it's important. There's so many things in our water that can be harmful, that hurt not just our bodies, but our homes, the pipes, the appliances. So there's so many areas that can help with the overall, every area of your life. And it starts with purifying and making sure there's no bad things in your water. And they're experts at it. They're licensed, bonded, they're insured, and you're welcome in their home, and they're going to do great work, which is what happens when you've been around 60 years. That's a testimony to what you are, and just a tremendous leader in that industry.
Yeah, that doesn't happen by accident, 60 years of serving South Jersey. So thank you and welcome to South Jersey Water Conditioning. They are the newest sponsor here on Ranch Hope Radio's The Wondrous Story.
And John, that brings me to mind, you too can be a sponsor out there if you want to join South Jersey Water in supporting Ranch Hope's ministry on the radio and making sure we can bring you this wonderful show each and every week.
Absolutely. For more information, you can head over to our website, ranchhope.org, and you could always reach out to Howard Hirsch directly by calling the ranch and just ask for Howard, 856-935-1555, and say, hey, I got to talk to Howard. That'll work. Jumping into what we're going to be talking about today, we want to do a recap on the second annual Levi Baldwin Memorial Fishing Tournament that happened a couple of weeks ago. We also want to do a recap on the Ranch Hope 43rd Annual Golf Classic and our gala that's coming up this fall. So a lot of things we're going to cover today.
A lot of events.
So first, let's start off with the fishing tournament. Second annual, how did things go?
Well, I have to tell you, first off, the weather was magnificent. Compared to the first year, which was a little damp, but the weather was great. The turnout was amazing. We had over 60 young men come out, ages 8 to 15.
Men and ladies.
And ladies, I'm
Yes.
sorry, pardon me. I guess they're called Fisher people because our
Fisher people was the term that was used.
invented a new term that morning. Calling I think he wanted to be cognizant of both genders fishing,
Yep.
so he called them Fisher people.
Fisher people.
So it was very cool. But no, it was a great turnout. We had a lot of volunteers, some great partners to help, and it was just so much fun to see these kids just with their families, their dad next to their mom, and they're just enjoying things. We had some great vendors. It was just an amazing day.
Absolutely, and I got a chance to attend again this year. The weather, like you said, was perfect, and I really enjoy this event that we do because it's more about just it's relaxing.
It is.
The fishing tournament is relaxing, whereas our other events are, very fast paced and we have a lot going on. We have entertainment, and that's good for those events. But this one, just being in nature and having that opportunity for a few hours on a Saturday to just be at the lake at Camp Edge is truly a blessing.
Yeah, I find it to be just very special because I live a very fast-paced life, planning all these events and doing things, and obviously we're all tied up in our daily lives, our families, our jobs, and just to walk out into that beautiful venue, Camp Edge, lake. It was a quiet, beautiful morning. Watch the sunrise, and all these people come out, and it was so peaceful and calm. And every now and you hear a hoop and a holler, someone would pull a fish out of the water, and everybody run over to measure it, and it's just I never really was a fisherman as a hobby, but watching people relax and enjoy it is just as satisfying.
Absolutely. As you can hear, maybe you can hear through our microphones, we are recording in the Alger Ford Media Center here, right on our Alloway campus at Ranch Hope, and there's a basketball game going on outside.
Our youth are playing away out there, and it's great to hear them have fun.
Yes, you may hear some noises in the background, and that's what it is, a little basketball game happening just outside the media center. It also was fun to have our vendors back again this year, and the number of sponsors that we had grew substantially from the first year.
And this event, like any event, it's in its second year. It's gaining popularity. People are realizing it's a great event to support, not just to get your business name out there, but to make sure these kids have this opportunity to get out of whatever chores they may have that day, or out of the city, or whatever has on their calendar normally. But they're making it possible, and that's what we're very grateful for, their support. And again, being a sponsor of these events is so vital to making not only them happen, but also continue our mission here at the ranch.
Absolutely. So next year we're planning. We're already starting to plan
Absolutely.
for our third
We're
annual.
going to go for our third annual. And just to also recognize the fact that we lost a young man very early in life who this tournament is named for. I didn't meet him or know him, but everybody in the community knows of him or knew him. And to be able to remember him yearly for his family and for the people around, just to let people know that you're not forgotten and that you're important and you're still, your legacy goes on.
Yeah, and you can see that in the support of the people that show up, the support of our sponsors, the support of our Fisher people that showed up that day. It sells out. Every year we had to turn off registrations online. We had a waiting list, and thankfully we even had some cancellations morning of, reached out to our waiting list, and they filled them in.
Yeah, and the beautiful part was it cost nothing to register the kids, and they all went home with a rod and a reel, brand new rod and reel for themselves. They got a T-shirt, and there were a lot of great prizes and some really great winners who caught some really big fish.
Yeah, absolutely. So definitely save our Facebook page. If you follow us on there, is when we'll announce the date for next year for 2027, and we'll also have our registration options on our Facebook page as well. But Howard, I would say that the fishing tournament's really catching on.
Oh, yes. Hook, line, and sinker.
There you go. For real.
Yes.
So there you go. That's our recap on the second annual Levi Baldwin Ranch Hope Memorial Fishing Tournament. Also, the events that have happened recently, Howard, was our 43rd Golf Classic.
This just happened this past Friday, and wow, what a day. 144 golfers turned out again, and they're sold that event to support the ranch. Amazing amount of sponsors that are back every year, and new sponsors every year. It raised a great deal of funds for the ranch, and also just everybody has a wonderful time. A great venue. Ron Jorcy's Running Deer Golf Club. Just what a great show they put on, and just really know how to host an event.
So again, I was able to be a part of it again this year, and it just seems like they really they're ready for us when we get there because we come with a lot.
We do. We bring a lot.
We have a lot of people. We have a lot of sponsors that we want to mention, and it's a big event.
It is. It is. It's a big event. It's probably one of the largest, if not the largest, golf tournament in South Jersey, in numbers of players and amount of support. And it's certainly in Salem County. So people look forward to it every year. And I would love to tell you I did such a great job organizing it, but people wait in line to play in this tournament in a lot of respects because they've been there to support the ranch from almost the beginning, some of these fellas and ladies. And we had 4 ladies foursomes this year. That's the most we ever had, which is terrific.
4 ladies foursomes. Yeah. Because I think on average we're
1 or 2.
1 or 2, yeah.
So it's growing in popularity with the ladies, which is super.
Definitely. So that will be happening again next year. We'll have, of course, more information on that, but it's always the first Friday.
First Friday in June. I got to tell you, we added some great stuff this year. I'm getting comments. Yeah, we had our first golf cannon this year, John.
Yes, and it's exactly what it sounds like.
It is. It's a cannon. You go to one hole. Instead of taking your clubs out, you get to put your ball into a cannon and shoot it at the green.
Air power.
Over 400 yards away, and it reached it, and one person landed it 3 feet from the hole with a cannon.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. So that might be my next driver if I get into golfing.
A cannon. Yeah.
I wonder if that would be allowed.
Well, they'll still say great shot either way.
Yes. So that was fun. We had our ever popular Beat the Pro station back this year, and we had a new pro.
Yeah, we had a new pro from the Backswing Ladies LPGA Tour. It's a partnership we have started over 4 years ago to partner with the LPGA to get young ladies who need assistance getting through school to get on the tour. This is a great partnership, and everybody seems to really embrace it. And because one of my philosophies in fundraising is collaboration, to work with other groups, to share in the support, and to make sure you're making an impact not just on our mission but on other people's mission, because it all really works together.
The food again was a hit this year. I heard a lot of good things, and I actually got to make a plate this year and try some food. So
a little chicken parm, man.
A little chicken parm. I saw you had some of that as well.
Parm, yeah.
The food is important at an event like that. They had breakfast sandwiches in the morning. So yeah, overall another great and successful day. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
Yeah,
that
great
make
support.
It possible.
Again, we can't do any of that without them. And looking forward to next year. It'll be June 4th.
We have the date.
Already booked at Running Deer. We're returning because, again, they're great hosts, and it makes our job so much easier when the people running are so professional.
So if you want to join that tournament, I would suggest reaching out to Howard sooner than later and getting on his list because it sells out, as he mentioned, so fast. I don't even think we had to post it on social media. It was sold out when we started talking about it.
Yeah, it's a little luxury compared to we're very blessed.
Absolutely. So you are listening right now to Ranch Hope Radio's The Wondrous Story radio show. It's a radio show and podcast available on our website, ranchhope.org. I'm John Salvatore, Director of Marketing and Communications at Ranch Hope, and joining me on today's episode is our Development Director, Howard Hirsch, and we're talking about some recent events that have happened here at Ranch Hope here in Salem County. If you're not familiar with what Ranch Hope is, maybe you're just tuning in right now, Ranch Hope is a nonprofit. We serve children, youth, and families from every corner from all over the state of New Jersey, not just in Salem County. That's a common misconception, is we serve people from just Salem County. No, all over the state of New Jersey that have experienced extreme trauma in their lives, and they come here to our residential treatment facility, and they are rehabilitated. They live here, they go to school here. We have different programs here, and they are also able to go over to our Camp Edge facility, which in the warm months is great, to be able to go over there to the lake and just be by the lake, as we were talking about with our fishing
tournament. I think we still
have
summer camps that are selling right now.
We do have summer camps. Yeah, so those summer camps are open to the public. So if you wanted to send your child to summer camp, you could head over to campedge.org. That's campedge.org. They have a ton of summer camps that are open right now. I know the first one is Leaders Camp, Law Enforcement and Developing Emergency Responders. That's coming up in a few weeks. Mm-hmm. I think there are a couple spots left.
And then followed by our Adventure Camp, and then our ever-popular Fishing Camp, which we're just out fishing.
Backed by popular demand.
Great camp.
Absolutely. So, Howard, I think we're at the point in our show today where we want to start to talk about an event that's coming up, not just an event that's already happened, but an event that's coming up, happens every year.
Every year.
And I think it's time to talk about the annual Ranch Hope Gala.
Yes, I don't, maybe I say this every year that I'm just over the top excited about this event. It's going to be our sixth gala since I've been here at Ranch Hope of this format. And we'll be at the Grove at Centerton again on October 22nd. It's actually the address of the Grove, 1022. They have a tavern there called 1022. So it's a date, 10/22/26. And the theme of this year's gala is Never Give Up, Never Quit, Red, White, and Blue Gala. What we're doing is we want to have a salute to service, those who served in every area of our community, making our lives safer, better, more quality, starting with our military, our law enforcement, our first responders, our nurses, right down to our crossing guards. We want to celebrate this service in our 250th year anniversary, all tie it together, honoring these wonderful people. And that's what Ranch Hope is all about, service. And bring it right back to a lot of people who've experienced trauma, a lot of our young men, and how these wonderful people have helped them get through this experience. So really looking forward to this theme. It's very patriotic, and red, white, and blue will be the color scheme and the dress code, as we have every year in our theme.
Oh, we haven't talked about dress code yet. We'll have to catch up about that.
We will.
All right, so the Red, White, and Blue Gala is happening again, like Howard said, 10/22/26 at 10/22. Yeah. And it's an inspirational evening is what we're going for. Yeah. Who is our, so normally at our events we have a performer. This year, Howard's switching it up.
Yeah, a little different. I've always been inspired by music, you know that, and we've had some great what we call speaker entertainers at our galas who have brought incredible messages and music. This year, though, we're bringing a message that is very special and inspiring from a former military hero in everybody's eyes, retired Sergeant Travis Mills. He was on his third tour in Afghanistan when he put his backpack down on an IED and lost all four of his limbs and became a quadriplegic. And instead of it was a miracle he survived, but instead of just giving up and, taking this as just an incredibly, bad part of my life where I'll never be the same, he turned it around to help inspire others and help others have a better life who have suffered similar injuries. He opened a resort in Maine that helps injured veterans along with Gary Sinise, and they partner on getting people homes and getting to the resort to vacation where they can experience all kinds of activities they normally thought they couldn't do again. So he's bringing an incredible message, and the best part about it, it's a very lighthearted message, even though it's inspiring, because he's turned it into a comedian performance.
Yes.
So he's a comedian and brings the speaker message in the same way.
I think that's like the perfect balance. Is he's going to get a message across, but he's also going to we're going to hit all the emotions throughout the night.
Sure, because it's a tough topic. You're talking about a guy who, as he told me on the phone, I'm very disarming. I thought that was just his whole attitude is that he's taken a really bad thing and said, look, I think what he told me on the phone is I had 25 great years, and now I've had 6 really great years as well, doing something totally different with my life. Mm-hmm. So he's got an amazing attitude, and attitude's everything in life, John. You know that.
Oh, it's all about the perspective
Sure.
that you put in front of you and the way that you live your life. So this event, Howard, is the biggest event that Ranch Hope puts on every year.
Yep.
How are you going to make it? How are you going to make it happen this year with help?
Well, yeah, we have a great gala committee. Again, it boils down to support, and we had some amazing sponsors. We already, have people calling me about getting involved in sponsorship level and attending. We had over 600 people last year attend the event, and probably over 25 sponsors. So, it's no secret that this is a wonderful night out. It's one of the highlights of it is the highlight of our year here, because a lot of times we have people who we've recognized at these events that have done amazing accomplishments. So it's a great time to get together. It started back during the pandemic. And we brought people together during the worst of circumstances and made things a lot better, where we had people get together for the very first time who hadn't even seen or talked to each other. So it's really becoming a real history here at the ranch, what we've done with this event. And I think in 5 years, we've had over 2,500 people attend this event.
So if you've never been to a Ranch Hope Gala, this is maybe this is your sign that this is the year you come to one for the first time. We have our website up, so ticket sales are now open.
Yes, and one of the special things we're doing this year is not only are we recognizing those who serve, but we want to let them attend at a discounted rate to help them come and just give them a little something back,
Thanking them.
Yeah, I mean, we can't thank them enough. I mean, just not to get too personal, but I have a cousin who's buried at Normandy Beach, who I never met, who gave the ultimate for our country and for me. Yeah. So I think it's the least we can do is give a little something back, and when we can, and thank people when we see them.
Absolutely. So we can share that. We're giving a 30% discount on your entire ticket purchase to veterans.
Veterans, or even law enforcement, or any level of service, nursing, anybody who really is involved in serving the community from anywhere, not just Salem County where we have the event, but any of because like you say, our youth come from all over the state. So anybody's attending from Atlantic, Cape May, Cumberland, Camden County, if you're a veteran, we hope to have as many people involved from that area, because Travis is anxious to meet as many veterans as he can.
And of course, as we've done in years past, Howard, we'll be doing a lot of promotion. So if you sign up earlier to be sponsored, let's say, of the gala, we do a lot with our friends at Town Square Media. So that would just be more exposure for you.
Absolutely. And something about what I call being a sponsor is community driven. People like businesses that care about our community and make things happen to benefit those that not only shop at there or use their service, but just give a little back.
So for more information, and if you would like to purchase your tickets, you can purchase a single ticket, or maybe you want to take it upon yourself to try and fill a whole table of 10. You can get a discount if you buy a table of 10. You can find out more information, and you can reserve online with a credit or a debit card at ranchhope.org. That's ranchhope.org, and scroll down a little bit. You'll see our gala, again, as Howard mentioned, the Never Give Up, Never Quit Red, White, and Blue Gala. And that's coming up in October of this year, October 22nd. I plan to be there this year.
Yeah, you had a very fast exit last year.
I didn't even get there last year.
Well, you were there, but you just had to leave.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. We had our daughter was born about an hour and a half before the gala last year.
I call her Gala Girl.
Gala Girl.
That's it.
So her birthday will be the day after the gala. We'll just call it the gala day.
The gala day. That's
it's
it.
One day away from her birthday.
That's it.
So I plan to be there this year, so that'll be fun.
I hear you might have a big role in this gala this year, John.
Oh. I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that? Okay.
We'll have to talk
more to come. More to come.
We'll talk off air. This is Ranch Hope Radio's The Wondrous Story. We are a weekly radio show and podcast. We definitely want to thank our partner radio stations, of course, Ascend FM and WPG Talk Radio. They carry our program every week, and great partners that work with us on getting our message out to you, our listeners.
Absolutely. We had Cat Country at the golf tournament, and it was a great day having them broadcast live. That was a thrill.
Oh my gosh! When I got there, I heard them talking. I was listening on the way in, and then Howard, you sent us Jana, who was one of the hosts. She did a video on Facebook about her time riding the golf cart around on the course.
They were testing her golf knowledge all day, and we found out that a fairway is called something totally different that we didn't know about, called a breezeway. So, yeah, she thought it was called a breezeway.
She thought it was. Yeah. I was like, I haven't heard that one before. No, it was just her.
We just tried to tell her, make sure you don't drive in the green. She goes, everything's green. Yeah, so one of those mornings.
Well, that's fun. I think we covered everything today, right?
I just, if we have a minute, just wanted to say, there's a lot of ways to get involved to help our mission. And, since we're coming actually to the end of our fiscal year at the ranch, but I always remind myself to tell people about the opportunities to volunteer. Look, we're always asking for financial support on the radio here, and it's crucial to keep things going. But you can be just as impactful by volunteering. We have 4 or 5 great auxiliaries to join, where we have between Camden County and Atlantic and Cape May County and right here in Salem County, a lot of great people who meet once a month and plan ways they can help not just raise funds, but do events or just raise awareness for the ranch and help out at some of our events. So we'd love to have you inquire about that as well, because volunteering is basically what this gala is all about, service.
Absolutely. So if you are looking for more information, you can always give us a call, 856-935-1555, and ask for Howard or the development team, and they will forward you over. Also wanted to mention before we sign off today that summer camps are just around the corner. They actually start later this month in June, and not all of our camps are sold out. Some are, not all of them are. So if you head over to campedge.org, Camp Edge is a ministry of Ranch Hope, and it's summer camps that are open to the public, that you can send your youth to Camp Edge in Alloway for fishing camp, adventure camp. We have Warriors Edge Camp, and then Leaders Camp, the ever popular Leaders Camp.
I didn't have camp as a kid. I'm an old man, John, so we didn't have that. Plus, I was from the sea, so we didn't have the camps. But I wish I had this facility to go to in the summers. What a beautiful place!
It is really cool.
And what a great experience for these young kids.
So if you're looking for, they're all based on a weekly basis. So if you want to fill 1 week this summer, or maybe we have had people who've signed up for every week of camp. For their kids. It really just depends on what you're looking to do. You can find more information at campedge.org, and then click on summer camps in the top menu and check out which camps are still available. Some of them even include lunch during the day as well. So check out that for more information. Howard, thanks for joining us on today's episode of Ranch Hope Radio's The Wondrous Story. We covered the fishing tournament, we covered the golf tournament, and we announced the upcoming Red, White, and Blue Gala.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Wow.
It's going to be, we're going to blink. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks for having me, John.
All right, that's been today's edition of Ranch Hope Radio's The Wondrous Story. I'm John Salvatore, Director of Marketing and Communications. Wishing you a great week. We'll be back next week here on the same radio station at this time. Have a good one.